is not something we Africans should be joking with, because I know some South Africans that were supporting Operation Dudula are regretting by now. Because white and South Africans are not telling black South Africans living in Western Cape to live out of Western Cape because they want to create an independent country. And we should not allow this to happen, whether you are from South Africa or other African countries. Because what I'm seeing right now have convinced me to understand that Operation Dudula was supported by these whites living in South Africa for us to hate our black brothers in South Africa. Just watch this video right now.
The growing movement on the Cape Flats. The non-profit organization wants all black people from the Eastern Cape to leave the Western Cape. Joining us now is the group's spokesperson, Fidel Adams. Thank you.
Can you imagine this?
Why want them to leave?
Can you imagine this? Can you imagine what these people are saying? And you are telling me to support white South Africans because of what my African brothers are doing to me in South Africa. I know that we are paid to do this.
Bona Breaga. We are in danger. The danger that we are in is insane, man. The danger that we are in is insane. Zionism is at large. You understand? And there's a lot of things that you guys mostly don't understand. Do y'all really think that when the DA went to Israel to go and check out what is happening in Israel, do you really think that those guys, they went there to go and deny what is happening there? Or they went to negotiate him shiga behind closed doors to be like, no, if all fails here, Zwagalani. There's a lot of land that we can take, and economically it's viable. We can take it. Guys, so many things in the country are happening that our morals, we cannot ignore and be quiet about them, especially when it comes to women. We can't ignore them. We can't be quiet about them. But let me tell you, the real fight is there at the top. Whilst Operation Dudula is busy fighting people who look like them, those who don't look like us are securing utopia in the Western Cape. By the time Cape independence is recognized, it is over for all of us. It's over. These people have military grade weapons that South Africa doesn't have. So if ever they want to fight to take over more land, to expand their independence, it's chai. It is chai. On top of that, the ANC and the DA are literally, and I mean literally, collapsing the state. It is alleged that they're now moving money from Post Bank to be distributed amongst private banks. And you guys are there wanting to stand with the ANC because the ANC took Israel to the ICJ. Ejo, mutukono front. I call that a front. Right move, but it's a front. For the main agenda, where now authorisa ICJ, nagili DA gitlo luisa horo, why we saw to ICJ, or wrong. But both those parties are literally in the government of national unity, but they don't agree with Foucault. Yeah? The DA page on Twitter is just there doing its own thing, being delusional. But it's part of government. We are in serious trouble. Like, we are in so much danger. We are in so much danger. Ne? Operation Dudula, right fight, wrong people. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Now don't even tell me why the next time I'm trying to start my movement right here. Guys, we're in danger. I bet you guys, non-supporting. Salah namrao. I can mind the brag of what Lusola Mufati. Salah namrao. Hey, highly bet. Hey, fine. Let me take the lead. Fine, whatever. Fuck it, but bro, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. There are certain minerals of which they have not been disclosed in the Western Cape, and there, trust me, almost the whole of South Africa has minerals, my guy. Almost the whole country. I mean, really, geography, economics, we produce the world 70% of the world's platinum, my guy. Marbo. Some of us were poor. Njani, bro. If the country was led in the right direction, South Africa would be one of the richest countries in the world. As a matter of fact, as black people of Southern Africa, we all should be fighting and standing together to protect the many minerals that we have, because we are literally one of the richest parts in the world. Southern Africa is the richest part of the world. One of. If we're not also going to include Central Africa, but Southern Africa Lona is packed. Maragiti brag. Agiti it's Oyagaro Oyagaro in Sirasi. Wabo Agiti Margara Hulu. Because they was a Hadigas fail. They was a Hadigas fail. Wirala Masiba, Brian.
What is up with foreigners going to South Africa, putting a flag in the ground, and then doing the South Africans dirty?
A government that does not care. We as Gauteng residents, we as South Africans, we had enough. And they will say in Afrikaans, genoeg is genoeg.
This is like the 10th video I've seen of a foreigner. This is a Chinaman in South Africa. He says he's an Afrikaner, which is weird. I don't understand it. I don't care to understand it. I'm sorry. I'm American. We don't have those problems over here. But anyways, what's going on in South Africa as far as foreigners, Indian people, coloreds, the Asians, and the whites, okay? These people seem to be doing better than the people who own the damn land. What's going on with this government? How is it that foreigners are going to South Africa and living a better life than the Africans that belong there? I keep seeing videos, all right? This Chinaman, this is just one of 100, okay? Let's get into who actually lives in South Africa. So they have a black African. The black African community is 81.7%. The colored community, which is a mixed heritage, is 8.5%. Indian/Asians, so East Asians, is 2.6%, and white people is 7.6%. How is it that black Africans are 81.7% of the population are the lowest on the totem pole? To me, that makes zero sense, right? Listen, I don't know what's going on with the African leaders, but the deals y'all cut has put y'all people in such a horrible position worldwide, okay? You guys have no respect. No one across the globe, no one respects Africans. And shit starts from the top down, okay? You blame the leaders, not the people. Your leaders suck. Your leaders are embarrassing. Your leaders need to grow a pair and stop selling out to the European. And that's coming from an American, because that's literally what's happening. Your leaders have no balls at all. And they actually don't care about you. They don't care about you because look at the results. I mean, come on, we got a Chinaman condemning you on your own land. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
If you still think that South Africans are xenophobic, listen to these statistics and tell me if you are being fair. Because I did a thorough research to count how many foreign prisoners we have in South Africa and how many foreign prisoners are there in different African countries. And you will see that what is happening here is not tolerated anywhere in Africa. Ghana has 995 foreign prisoners. Kenya has 360 foreign prisoners. Egypt, 1,200 foreign prisoners. Nigeria, the people who are causing problems everywhere, they only have 245 foreign prisoners. Zimbabwe, 591. Mozambique, 330. Lesotho is a no-nonsense country. Because there is the hangpal there, the death sentence. They only have 23 foreign prisoners. Botswana, 524. Swaziland, 270. Namibia, 465. Guess how many we have here in South Africa? 25,585 criminals in South Africa. Foreign criminals. They came all the way from wherever they came from to come here and commit crime. You know, my mother has a business. She was robbed 3 times. My brother stopped working there because they were coming and they were shooting people there. And then they took his wallet and it had an inscription of his name and surname. And then the police found that wallet in another crime scene. It means these people are committing crime everywhere. And guess who was the person that was found with that wallet? Alfonso from Mozambique. Now, must we be afraid in our own country because of people who are going to pull the xenophobic card? You know, Mr. Groenewald, the Minister of Correctional Services, was suggesting that we bring back the corporal punishment because our prisons are overcrowded. But do you know how much it costs to feed one prisoner per day, to give that person 3 plates, to give them water and electricity, to pay someone to cook for them? for 25,000 people. It's millions and millions per day, while our people are suffering and poor. Matthew chapter 15 verse 21 to 28. Listen to how Jesus treated the Samaritan woman because she was not a Jew. She came to Jesus asking for healing, saying, "My daughter is sick." Jesus said, "I am only sent unto the lost sheep of Israel. I cannot take the children's bread and cast it unto the dogs." So now Jesus is saying, how do I take something that belongs to the children and give it to a neighbor while the children are hungry? Charity begins at home. You feed your own first. When your own are full and satisfied, then you can think of someone else. But you cannot come and expect us to feed people while our people are still hungry. Then the Samaritan woman said to Jesus, "Even the dogs, they come and eat the crumbs that fell from the master's table. But you cannot take the crumbs and give them to the children while the neighbor comes and eats from the table. That doesn't make sense. It is not right. It is not fair." Luke chapter 3 verse 11. John, he says, "If you have 2 cloaks, give to the one who doesn't have. Do the same with your food as well. But if you have nothing, what can you do?" South Africans are crying, we don't have jobs. Our prisons are overcrowded. How are we going to help our neighbors? We are not selfish, we are just being realistic. Charity begins at home. I hope you will stop saying people are xenophobic when they exercise their rights, because your countries are very strict on foreigners. That's why people are not playing there. People who come to South Africa, they come only to steal. You know, a lot of people have been coming to South Africa, and we had no problem for the longest time. We had our democracy in 1994. We were not fighting with foreigners. This thing started recently because it is now getting out of hand. We can see that the borders that we have opened for people are now being taken advantage of. And then we have to put a stop to this. And without hard feelings, people should not complain. They should understand that what is happening to us is not tolerated anywhere in the world. Khotso ayibelele na.
Dear Africans, this is a get-together video. I want us to come together and stop dividing ourselves. I want us to open our hearts and love one another and be kind to each other. Africa is so big. Just imagine if we all come together and celebrate ourselves. I know we have pain, but we are not going to cry forever. We are not going to pity ourselves forever. I'm an African. I don't have opportunities. You have opportunities. The world is open. Internet is free. Talk about what is hurting you. Let's use this chance. Let's heal. This generation is awakened. We know so much, but we keep everything to ourselves. Why are we selfish? We were raised to be strong. Our power is in the community, guys, but our community is breaking. Everyone wants to live by themselves. Why don't we come together? We are powerful when we are together, guys. How are we expecting our children to be better if we don't show them? We are the ancestors of the future. We should fix our problems now, today, because that's all we have. It is urgent, because if we don't fix ourselves, this is going to be repeated in future. But if we fix whatever is disturbing us, the future for our children is gonna be better. But it starts now. Let's accept what is not working and fix. Healing starts from knowing and understanding and accepting who you are. But we are lying to each other. I'm sorry to tell you this. Nobody's coming to save us. The world is moving. The time is going. This is urgent. My voice is my power. And I'm using it to call everybody to start loving ourselves. On the internet, we compare each other. We judge each other. If someone speaks broken English, you laugh. You laugh a lot. They're not educated. You don't teach your children your local language because you're ashamed. Your local language is bad. Shameful. We are bleaching our skins to be accepted. Yes, this is a very tough conversation, but somebody's going to talk about it. This is who we are, guys. God didn't make any mistake. You are enough. You are worth everything. You don't need to change yourself, but you can make yourself better. We are learning this English language to communicate to a wider audience, but you don't have to beat yourself up if you can't speak it. You can learn slowly. Some of us didn't even finish our higher education, but we are communicating in the language you think. Just because you know it better, you think you're better than all Africans. Guys, wake up! Wake up. Share this video if you think this is urgent. I want the comment section to be busy. Talk to each other. Introduce yourself and where you're coming from. We have so many beautiful things in our continent. We are very intelligent people. We are very creative people. We have wisdom. We have the resources. We have all we need to start embracing who we are. But it starts with love. Let's spread more love than hatred. Let's open the gates for ourselves. I would love to get to know about your culture. But instead, we compete with each other. My country is better than yours. We are all Africans, guys. We are brothers and sisters. It is so sad that we want to be loved, but we don't love each other. We don't love ourselves. It starts with you, with me, with us. See you in my next video. I love you, my brother and sister.